It is the final installment of our dining makeover series, and I am so excited to come at you with so many projects as we finish up the space and I finally get to show you my vision come to life in our dining room makeover. Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Courtney and today I am making over my dining room and I am also doing a voiceover because somehow my camera didn't record this little intro here. Love that for me. Anyways, today we are back in the dining room and in case you missed it, we have taken down our retro wallpaper, all of the glue, we painted the trim, we put up this beautiful wallpaper that loves to appear a different color than what it actually is in person. For some reason, the paint shows up brighter on camera. It's actually just a beautiful dusty blue gray and the wallpaper matches it perfectly in real life, but it doesn't look like that on camera. So I'm just going to need you to use a little bit of your imagination and trust me that I am not colorblind and that these colors actually go well together. Now you guys, let's go ahead and jump right on in to the final episode of the dining room makeover. I hope you're as excited as I am because I am excited. So this is the last clip that I'm doing a voiceover and you guys, sorry, excuse the little halo around my head, but this is the beautiful wallpaper and like I said, it's actually more blue in person, but I'm taking these beautiful beige colors and I am so thankful that 2 Pages wanted to partner with me again and that they are sponsoring this video to match some beautiful curtains to this wallpaper. So these curtains are from 2 Pages, as I said, and they are the most beautiful and wonderful custom and affordable curtains that you will find. They come in so many different colors, but I chose this beautiful Burlywood Birch and it just complements those colors, like I said, absolutely perfect. Now, what I'm going to be using to hang these up are my favorite curtain rods and you can find these on Amazon. They are just the perfect gold and I've used these in literally every single room in my house. If you happen to see when I added curtains to our master bedroom, I also used this little ball thing that has these 2 little screws on the end and this is perfect for a space where you're not needing to open the curtains all the time, and then this way you can hang it up and you can have the curtain go between your 2 brackets on the rod and then it just allows you to have one continuous rod around the entire room. So it just screws on at the end like this and then I'm going to hang this up and we're going to have some beautiful curtains, you guys. So let's just go ahead and get to it and I will tell you some more about how wonderful 2 Pages is. You guys know we keep it real around here and this was Sunday after church and I was so excited to hang these beautiful curtains from 2 Pages. Do not climb a ladder in a dress. It's just not smart. Honestly, I ripped it and I needed to sew it. So just don't be like me. But I was so excited to hang these pleated curtains. Guys, these are so beautiful and these wonderful hooks make it so you can actually adjust the height of how high and how low they go if you need it a little bit higher. But I forgot to order the hooks. So let's go ahead and prep the window and then we'll come right back to this. We are back in business. These are the rings I was waiting on and they just arrived. So they hook on to the eye that hooks on here to the pleating thingamabob. And then this goes up on your curtain rod. So I'm excited, now we can hang the curtains. It's gonna transform these windows and I'm so excited. So if you guys haven't heard about 2 Pages yet, you need to come out from the rock that you've been living under. No, honestly, you guys, I swear you have to have heard about these by now, and there is a reason for that, and that's because these curtains are beautiful, and you can customize them. These are the way that drapes are supposed to be. They completely elevate any space, and I love these because, like I said, you can customize them every step of the way. You're able to choose your fabric, your color, if you want pleating or no pleating. I ended up doing the triple pleat. You guys can see there just how stunning it is at the top. And then I also chose memory shaping. So as you can see, it came out of the box just like this. I didn't have to train it or anything. They are just good and ready to go. And look at how stunning and luxurious these curtains are, you guys. I love the way that this completely transforms this window. You guys saw how beautiful it was on its own, but now it's just like the most beautiful framework for this, and I love it so much. I ended up choosing the blackout option as well, and that just helps with my heating and cooling costs and also provides just that extra bit of protection from the sun. So make sure you check out the link down below to get yourself a pair, and I also have a coupon code so you guys can save. So now this lovely little monitor that you guys know we could not move, we are going to, unfortunately, have to do a gallery wall. And I say unfortunately only because I actually didn't want to completely cover the walls in here. We have the hutch that's covering, the windows take up a lot of that wallpaper. So I was actually okay with having a bit of space, but alas, we could not move this because old home problems. So we're gonna try and cover it. And I have this mirror that I like, but I don't feel like I'm gonna use it anywhere. And so I thought if I cut out the middle part, it'll be perfect to cover this box. Now, part of me is thinking, do I just leave it open? Part of me is thinking, do I get like a little picture to put in front of it just for times when I need to take photos? But in daily life, we'll probably have it uncovered. So I'll figure that out later. But for right now, we're gonna see if we can cut out this middle piece. And the nice thing is that it's a chunky frame. And it's not antique. That's the other thing. I got it at Goodwill for $3. And it's chunky enough that it's going to allow this to kind of sit recessed. And then we're gonna kind of build our way up from there. The one thing I don't love is that this is low. And that's gonna make us have to start our gallery wall lower, which I don't prefer. I prefer to start a little bit higher, but we gotta do what we gotta do. So let's go ahead and see if we can take this thing apart. The frame cut to size, and my daughter and I, we just did the rub and buff, which is fantastic and so good for so many things. So now it is perfectly ready to go. And I'm probably, like I said, I'm gonna get something to go over it for when it's not in use because that's just ugly. Now, like I said, I wasn't planning this gallery wall, but I did happen to pick up some frames that I was gonna use for my bedroom that have a little bit more of that like French feel to them. Look at this one, guys. I haven't shown this one in a thrift haul yet, but like, it's so pretty and it just feels so French. Ignore that, that will not be staying, obviously. So yeah, I don't really have a plan for this wall, and it also scares me because it's wallpaper, so I don't want to put any holes up, but I'm also nervous that command strips will just like make the wallpaper tear down. So I think I might just trace out with paper, if I can find large enough paper, and kind of figure out what I want to do. I don't want this to be a full wall. I'm kind of probably thinking like, you know, I don't know, just a little bit. Just something like right here, and that'll hopefully be the lowest one. A couple of you have also said that I need a microphone. You are absolutely correct. I will work on that, I promise. I have 1 million things on my to-do list and wish lists, and a microphone is a must. So I apologize for the echo. Again, it's on my list. I'm not ignoring you. I 100% know that I need one, but life just happens so quickly sometimes, you guys. I forgot too, I had this frame. I have 2 of these actually, and I kind of always knew I was never gonna keep the black. So I'm gonna use this one possibly, and we'll just rub and buff that as well. But just in case you're like, what is that huge piece of paper she's putting on the wall? It's for that frame. I had to use the inside of a rolling tape thing. What's it called? Wallpaper roll. So like that would be this. You guys get the idea, right? Okay, part of me really does want this to be such a small moment that I'm like, could it actually just work with 3 frames, or is there too much space on this side? Like that's close. Like, what if I like just kind of moved it just a hair? Can you guys see? Do you see? I just don't want to put 50 frames on this wall. I really just want it to be like a subtle French moment. I'm spending way too much time on this. I'm just going for it, you guys. So when you're doing wallpaper and it's very scary and you just hung it, you have to do a nail. What you want to do is cut a small X for where you're going to put your nail, and that way you can open up the wallpaper, put your nail in, and if you ever decide that that's not where you want it, you'll have the ability to cover it up as opposed to just having like a big hole. It's still going to be like a little bit obvious, but in an entire room you probably won't notice it. So anyways, that's just what I'm gonna do, and I'm just gonna do it, and I'm just gonna see what's gonna happen. I'm so nervous. It helps if your blade is sharp. Just do what I say, not as I do. There we go. I actually kind of like the black. Oh. The curtains are looking fabulous. They complement the blue wallpaper perfectly. Not the purple you're seeing. Blue wallpaper. And now I have some chairs I want to bring in here, and it's not the dining room chairs. So let me go ahead and show you what I found on Facebook Marketplace. These little beauties I got off Facebook Marketplace for $40, and for both of them. And when I went to go pick them up, he's like, oh wow, there was a lot of interest in these. And I was like, yeah, they're perfect chairs for $40 for both. 20 bucks a chair, that's insane. They just had cat hair on them, but no smell, and they cleaned up so nicely. So I love this. It makes me feel so cozy in here, and it's also just extra seating for Christmas or Thanksgiving. We can pull them up to the table. So excited. So now, speaking of the table, we can now work on our chairs because my fabric came in. If you guys missed it, I got sent a roll, and we were also confused, but this is the width of the fabric. So it got chomped in half by some kind of machine or something, but they still sent it out. I don't even know. So wild, but imagine if this wasn't like the right color. Let's just check really quick. Okay, it is, we're good. So I'm gonna go ahead and prep my chairs. This is a project that I'll have to do tomorrow afternoon because my day is already fading away. It's almost time to make some dinner. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the chairs outside. I'm going to clean the chairs with just like the Bissell steam clean thing, whatever it is. It's not a steam cleaner, but you know what I mean. And because I want to keep the fabric on just as an extra layer of cushion because they don't have a lot to begin with. So that's what we're gonna go do, is go clean those, and then we'll come back here tomorrow to add the fabric. This room is coming along, and I really wish you could see the color, but it's truly beautiful, and I'm so excited. Do I say that in every video? I'm so excited. I love it. Can I just say that these chairs are disgusting, and it looks like they had a party and then donated them. Blech. So today is Thursday and I have approximately one day to finish this dining room makeover, to have it ready for you guys on Sunday. And I was just gonna reupholster these chairs and just kind of use like Restore Finish and just kind of fix all the little nicks in this. But then I looked at these chairs more and they just have a little bit of an orange color that I don't want. So I'm gonna go in with Kona Gel Stain. Everyone pray for my sanity. I have the rug from upstairs that was in our bedroom, and so I want to see how this looks in here. So we're going to go ahead and vacuum, clear the old chairs out of the way, put the rug down. Hopefully it looks amazing. And then we'll put in the new chairs, and then we're going to do the styling touches. If I have time, I'm going to get to the fireplace. If not, maybe a whole separate video. But you guys, I'm so excited. I know I say that all the time, but I am. Okay, let's do this. Okay, so I have two rugs, this one here and then the one in my bedroom. This one here is an 8x10 and the one upstairs is a 9x13. So if the 8x10 looks too small, we have to use the 9x13, but my hubby's not home to help me get it out from under my bed. Prayers please that the 8x10 is perfect. It's not the beautiful roll I was hoping for, but you know, there you go. Fact that the carpet is wrinkly. Okay, good thing this isn't a rug sponsorship, am I right? Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! I love the chips. Table, we'll talk about that situation later, but let's go ahead and make it pretty. Our final moments here, and I have this statue that I got from a collaboration I did with someone, and it has red paint on it and I don't love it, and I don't have like white stucco color to go over it, so I'm just gonna use some gold Rub and Buff. It's the best stuff ever to go over this. Is it the best use of my time in the final hours? Probably not. This video is due to you guys tomorrow, but I'm doing it anyways. Also, I am so excited. I just came from my favorite tea house and I met one of you. I met Lori and it was the coolest experience ever. She told me, she's like, I'm fangirling. I'm like, I'm fangirling. Like, this is so cool to actually meet you guys in real life that I talk to all the time on here and you guys watch my stuff. It's just so weird because, you know, it's so fun, but like it's real life. Like there's real people who actually spend the time and watch me, and I am so thankful. So if you ever see me out in public, say hello because it just makes my day. It is so fun. We actually came from the tea house and I had a pot of tea accidentally spilled on me and it was really, really hot. So I had to run home, literally run home and change my skirt. So I'm glad she saw me on the way in and not the way out because I was very flustered beforehand. So it was lovely meeting you and that was so much fun. It made my year. I love it. Okay, let's keep going. We got lots to do. Okay, you guys, we're in the final stretch. I somehow have time to do this fireplace. This is all an act of God because this morning went by so quickly. So excuse me, my husband is at 90s Con meeting like all the cast of Full House and Melrose Place and all these things in Seventh Heaven. Anyways, I am going to go ahead and clean this off and then I'm going in with the Smart Tile sticky tiles. If you guys remember, I use these in the girls' room. The reason I'm doing this is because I want this to be a landlord special, okay? I want you to be able to take them off because this is original tile and it is really neat and I think it's okay if you want to get rid of it and you know, if we knew 100% that this was our forever home, I might actually have gotten rid of it and put in some kind of other tile, vintage looking as well, but because I know we're not going to be here forever, I want to make sure that the next people can do what they want with it and I don't want to damage it. And so I think this is the best way because these you can take off. And I also just really hope that they stick for as long as I want them to. So I was going to go with white, but it was just way too bright. So I ended up going with gray, which I know is not the most beautiful and exciting, but the color is really similar to the walls. And honestly, I just don't want to see the green. So this may not be even my long-term solution. I may someday change this, but for right now, this is what we're gonna do and we have time to squeeze it in, you guys, and then we are gonna roll that after footage. So I hope you guys enjoy this process and I'll see you on the other side. I know I will not be stripping this fireplace, so don't even ask. One fireplace stripping is enough for me. This is the scariest part. All right, please stick. Not yet, not yet. Cute. Well, at least we know it's not going to damage the tile.
Let's take one last look at what this dining room looked like when we first moved in. It was green and wallpapered and beautiful white trim, but I decided I wanted something more cozy and more French. So here is one last look at that before. And now bid your adieus to the wallpaper as we say bonjour to our new room.
guys, that completes the dining room. I hope you guys enjoyed coming along with me as we transform this space from the 70s green wallpaper into the blue. It is blue, it's purple to you, but it's blue to me, you guys. It's so stunning. Honestly, I think I can say that because I worked really hard on it, but it is so beautiful. It's just my vision come to life, and I love every little detail of it. It is so much more cozy in here. And thank you again to 2 Pages for sponsoring this video, because those curtains just make the space. Those windows were beautiful on their own, but I feel like now they just have a whole nother level of being cohesive and elevated, and I just love them so, so much. They're so beautiful, truly, you guys. I love the pleated detail and everything, so make sure you guys check them out. I'll have a link down below for you guys, as well as a coupon code that you can use to save 10% off of your order. They are stunning. I love them in the landing and I love them in here. Can you tell that I love them? I love them. And just everything, you guys, the chairs that we worked on, bringing this hutch in and styling it. The fireplace, you guys probably noticed it's not finished. Obviously, I ran out of tiles, unfortunately, and I really love the way that they look here though, you guys. Honestly, it's perfection. I love that the tiles, I'm not quite sure if it shows up on the camera, but they have like a tiny bit of the gray blue going on with the wallpaper as well, so it ties in so well. So of course, you guys know that a space is never truly done, so we'll be coming back and we'll be finishing that, as well as I really had the plan to add cafe curtains. One, to hide that blue house, but also two, just to give us privacy during the day, because you guys know I already told you that people walk up and down all day long, but I still want to have sunshine. So I bought rods and I bought fabric to do the cafe curtains, but unfortunately the fabric is just way too white. So we'll revisit that, and I'll do a whole nother video of just kind of the touch-ups. You guys know there's always more to do. And then just in general, I would love to still thrift a little bit more decor. I have an empty wall, and it's okay to have empty walls, but I feel like that's kind of begging for a really beautiful piece of art, as well as the mantle and the sideboard could just use a little bit more styling, but I wasn't able to find what I needed. So anyways, all that being said though, I really, really, really am happy with how this turned out. I hope you guys love it too. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. It really helps my channel. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of this completed space. And remember, imagine it French dusty blue, not the purple that's showing. This wallpaper, you guys, though, stunning. I truly, truly love it, and it's beautiful and it's great quality. So I'll have everything linked down below for you. And if I don't link something, just let me know and I will tell you. But I love you guys. It's so awesome. So onwards and upwards, you guys. I'm gonna go sleep for a week, and then I'm gonna be back with a fall styling video for next Sunday, and then possibly starting another makeover. Who knows? Probably a thrift haul in between, just to give me a little bit of a buffer, because this dining room wore me out. I'm really, really tired, you guys. Okay. Love you guys. You are the best, and I will see you next Sunday at 2 p.m. Bye, guys. You're the best. I love you. I can't believe I did it. I can't believe I did it, you guys. This is wild. I love it. I love it. I'm gonna go eat something fancy. My pretty thrifted cups. And light all 8 of these candles. It's excessive, I know, but it's beautiful. Bye, guys.